7 of America's biggest tuna brands were put to the test, and only 3 actually passed for safety. Some cans hide mercury levels far higher than shoppers realize. Before you grab your next can from the shelf, you need to see this list. Number 1 on this list might completely change the way you shop for beef forever. Subscribe now so you never miss a safety investigation like this one. Number 7. StarKist. StarKist is one of the top-selling canned tuna brands in the United States, found in nearly every grocery store shelf. In 2023, Consumer Reports tested StarKist alongside 4 other major brands and uncovered troubling results in one specific product line. The no-salt-added albacore variety showed mercury levels so high that researchers said the product should not be eaten at all. Separate independent lab testing on StarKist pouches later recorded mercury readings that were notably higher than levels considered safe for regular weekly consumption. Long-term mercury exposure is linked to nerve damage, memory problems, and slowed brain development in young children and unborn babies. Pros: widely available in every store. Chunk light variety tested lower. Long shelf life for storage. Affordable everyday protein source. Trusted household name brand. Cons: albacore variety flagged unsafe by researchers. Inconsistent mercury readings across products. Pouch tests showed elevated mercury. Sourcing transparency remains limited. Mercury spikes seen before. Price: $1.25 per can. StarKist's mercury problem looks bad, but the next brand hides something sneakier, a federal guilty plea that has nothing to do with fish quality at all, tied directly to Bumblebee. Number 6. Bumblebee. Bumblebee is one of the oldest and most recognized tuna brands in America, but its history includes more than just fish. In 2017, the company pled guilty in federal court to illegally fixing the price of canned tuna along with 2 competing brands, resulting in a massive financial penalty and a prison sentence for its former top executive. Consumer Reports testing actually found Bumblebee Chunk Light among the lower mercury products in its sample group, though researchers also found that 1 in 5 cans tested across all major brands showed sudden spikes in mercury content. Repeated high mercury intake has been tied to fatigue, memory trouble, and increased risk to fetal brain development during pregnancy. Pros: Chunk Light tested lower mercury. Long history in the market. Easy to find everywhere. Budget-friendly pricing option. Multiple product size options. Cons: guilty of fixing prices illegally. Company paid a major fine. Executive received a prison sentence. Individual can spikes still possible. Antitrust conviction damaged public trust. Price: $1.29 per can. Have you ever checked the mercury warnings on your own tuna can before eating it? Let us know in the comments below. Price fixing is one thing, but the next brand's albacore carries a mercury gap so extreme that one version has 10 times more than the other, and that brand is Chicken of the Sea. Number 5. Chicken of the Sea. Chicken of the Sea is a household name owned by Thai Union, one of the largest seafood companies in the world. Consumer Reports testing found a major gap between the brand's 2 most popular product types, with the albacore variety carrying roughly 10 times more mercury than its chunk light counterpart. Albacore is a larger, longer-living fish that spends more time in the ocean absorbing mercury from its environment before it is ever caught. Pregnant women and young children are advised by health agencies to limit or avoid higher mercury fish like albacore tuna entirely. Pros: chunk light option, much safer. Widely stocked in stores. Large, well-known company. Multiple product varieties available. Trusted seafood industry leader. Cons: albacore mercury far higher. 10 times more mercury recorded. owned by large overseas conglomerate. Sourcing details rarely disclosed clearly. Federal safety claims heavily disputed. Price, $1.28 per can. A 10 times mercury gap sounds alarming, but the next brand skips independent testing almost entirely, leaving shoppers with barely any outside verification. And that budget favorite is Great Value. Number 4. Great Value. Great Value is Walmart's store brand and one of the cheapest canned tuna options sold across the country. Walmart has stated that around 98% of its wild-caught seafood is certified sustainable or part of a fishery improvement program, and the company has partnered with conservation groups on tuna sourcing in the Pacific. Great Value tuna was not included in the major independent Consumer Reports mercury testing round that covered 5 leading name brand products, leaving shoppers with far less independent safety data compared to competitors. Lack of independent verification is a real concern since mercury exposure risk cannot be confirmed without consistent outside testing. Pros: lowest price on the shelf. Available in every Walmart. Sustainability partnership publicly announced. Simple ingredient label overall. Convenient one-stop shopping. Cons: not independently mercury tested publicly. Supplier sourcing frequently changes. Limited transparency compared to competitors. No third-party verification published. Inconsistent supplier quality control. Price, 98 cents per can. No independent testing is concerning, but the next brand flips the whole investigation with a sourcing pledge, so strict it changed how an entire retailer sells tuna, starting with 365 Whole Foods. Number 3. Trader Joe's Wild Skipjack Tuna. Trader Joe's Wild Skipjack Tuna has built a loyal following among shoppers who see it as one of the more trustworthy private label tuna options available today. The brand has positioned this product as part of its broader effort to offer responsibly sourced seafood at a lower price than many specialty tuna brands. Nutrition experts have highlighted it as a strong pick for shoppers who want a balance of quality and value without sacrificing peace of mind about what is inside the pouch. A private label brand earning trust from nutrition experts stands out in a market where tuna sourcing claims are often hard to verify. Pros: every fish tested individually. Mercury limit 10 times stricter than FDA. Sea otter without fish aggregating devices. Sustainably sourced in Thailand. Affordable everyday price point. Cons: sold in pouches, not cans. Only available at Trader Joe's. Limited flavor variety offered. Can sell out quickly in store. Smaller portion size per pouch. Price: $1.79 per pouch. Would you trust a pouch over a can when it comes to mercury safety, or does it not make a difference to you? Tell me in a comment. Strict mercury testing looks hard to beat, but the next brand backs it up with hard lab numbers showing a 62% mercury drop against national averages. And that brand is Wild Planet. Number 2. Wild Planet. Wild Planet has positioned itself as a premium option built specifically around low mercury sourcing and sustainable fishing methods. Independent FDA testing data cited by food reviewers found that Wild Planet's wild albacore averaged around 0.17 parts per million of mercury compared to a national brand albacore average closer to 0.45 parts per million, a difference of roughly 62%. The company uses pole and line and trolling methods almost exclusively, and every batch is also third-party mercury tested before it reaches store shelves. Lower average mercury combined with independent testing makes Wild Planet one of the more reliable choices for regular tuna eaters. Pros: 62% lower mercury average. Third-party mercury testing done. Pole and line fishing method. Strong sustainability reputation overall. trusted by health experts. Cons: noticeably higher price point. Limited availability in some stores. Smaller portion sizes per can. Fewer flavor varieties offered. Still contains measurable mercury levels. Price: $3.49 per can. 62% lower mercury sounds like the ceiling, but the final brand does something no competitor even attempts, testing every single fish before it touches a can, and that brand is SafeCatch. Number 1. SafeCatch. SafeCatch built its entire business around a single mission, testing every individual fish for mercury before it is ever canned, rather than relying on random batch sampling like most competitors. The company was founded after its creators grew concerned that federal guidelines at the time allowed pregnant women to unknowingly consume unsafe mercury levels through regular canned tuna. Independent lab results have recorded some SafeCatch products testing as low as 6 parts per billion of mercury, among the lowest readings found across any major brand tested. Testing every single fish rather than a small sample batch is the key reason SafeCatch earns the top spot as the safest overall choice. Pros: every single fish tested. Extremely low mercury readings recorded. Hospital-grade testing technology used. Founded specifically around mercury safety. Trusted by health-conscious shoppers. Cons: most expensive brand on list. Sold mainly in pouches. Limited flavor variety compared to competitors. Limited can style options. Not found in all stores. Price: $3.49 per pouch. Now you know which cans belong in your pantry and which ones are better left on the shelf. Mercury exposure adds up over time, so small choices at the grocery store really do matter for your long-term health. Which brand surprised you the most? Subscribe for more investigations that keep your family safer, one product at a time.